And good morning, good night, whatever. I just wanted to create a video about this brand new update. It is called the Helpful Content Update, and this is going to change the way we do a lot of things, or a lot of what uh, softwares and AIs are out there. There's a lot of them. I think they're going to possibly die. A lot of people are using them to kind of manipulate the search engine, because obviously search engine is all about identifying keywords and the queries and trying to answer them. So we're writing for search engines versus writing for users, and so there's two things here with the helpful content update. It is first, write for people first content and stay in your lane. So it's really write quality content and eat. Because let me talk about eat first, because eat is very it's hard to understand or hard to measure, because uh, Google is not going to look at your author's blog and then look for your high school or your school college or your LinkedIn profile, and then examine your PhD, and then go to that university and then ask them to verify your PhD to see if you're an actual expert. No, they're not gonna do that. Yeah, it's really impossible. It's really based on the content that you write, and it could be also author schema, same as schema. So it's kind of like here and there thing, but when it comes down to really providing people informative content, it's just how much of that content are you writing about, and then they'll consider that you're an eat expert or not. So, creating a LinkedIn profile and then just getting someone on your team to be certified nutritionist or things like that, it does not matter. Uh, Possibly, um, if they are writing a lot of those articles and other sites and on your site especially, then they might be considered eat. Um, but let's not get into that too deeply. Then let's just focus on this helpful content update, because it is going to be site wide. Again, I'm going to say site wide. So if most of your content, and we don't know the percentage, if most of your content is by Google does not help users, people first, it's not a helpful content, then your whole site will get hit. Not just one article, not just two articles. So this is gonna be your whole site. Um, Google did say back in the day where each URL has their own measurement. I don't know how. What is that word? Uh, Merits. But this specific update will ding your whole site. So there are going to be multiple there's core update, there's mum update, there's a bunch of updates here and there. So this one is going to launch, and another one is going to launch. So it might go up, it might go down, or it might go down and down and down. And so this is going to be each different machine learning algorithm is going to take a possibly different approach. You might have horrible, helpful search optimized content, and then all of a sudden your product review is actually better. I don't know, or your eats gotten better, so you're getting a little bit more. Whatever it is, it might be a roller coaster. It might just kill your whole site. But yeah, um, it is going to be site wide. What else? Um, this is going to happen next week, and technically, most of the updates, it could take up to 2 weeks to fully roll out, and um, just like any other update, it could take a couple months to recover, or maybe the next update, it could be the month update or product review update or a broad core update that happens within the year, uh, things like that. So really, once it launches next week, it's gonna take 2 weeks for it to fully roll out, and that's what we need to kind of review what the site where where the site is going, and then what we need to do. My struggle with my case study is that the content quality is there. It's really, I mean, right there you got the answer, very well written, no AI, and but the second part of this update is staying in your lane, and it's all about informative articles. So it's not there is no product review. So um, I'm not reviewing any product, but it's from home to auto, from finance to business to it goes everywhere because it's just informative on a specific thing. So that's uh, I'm going to be able to see what's going to happen with my site when Google says stay in your lane. So let me go down here. Avoid creating content for search engine first. And then where is it? Are you producing lots of content on different topics in hopes that some of it might perform well in search results? So, kind of vague here. I am, for me, I am going off topics, but I'm not doing it for search engine. It's just the questions that I'm asking or the informative content that I'm producing. So I don't know if that really makes, if I'm going off topic or if I am. Um, are you writing things about simply because they seem trendy and not because you write them otherwise for existing audience? For my side example, I'm not really talking writing about trends. I'm really trying to do the most evergreen article possible to extend my site for a very long time. But those two, I believe. Did you decide to enter some niche topic area without any expertise, but instead mainly because you thought you get search traffic? So, um, that I don't know how they're gonna define it. Maybe define it as how many articles are you writing for this particular topic? Is it correlated to your overall niche of the site? Again, this is really trying to make you stay in your lane, so that it kind of helps you. Um, if you get dinged, you know you're not staying in your lane. You're not a really you're not an expert um, of your website. So if you don't get hit and you have some off-topic ideas, that means you're not doing a lot of these to get hit. So that's good news, but also kind of bad if you're stuck at 100 or 150,000 monthly traffic and you want to grow to 300,000, double the traffic. How do you do that? Do you create a new site, or it's gonna be like, it's really staying in your lane, and Google will help you become that expert. So that's really it. And how do you become an expert? You write quality content. So those are the two primary things. Again, from the beginning of this video, uh, is what you need to be focused on. You shouldn't be writing for people. Also, ask, or just copying and pasting those answers and thinking that that's enough, because does your content promise to answer a question that actually has no answer, such as suggesting there's a release date for a product, movie, or TV show when one isn't confirmed? Well, this is just news crap, clickbaity stuff, but that's just one example. But does your content promise to answer a question? Um, so this kind of what AI does is kind of spin the article in a way to kind of give you a vague answer and not really get in deep into deep of what that answer should be. So this is gonna hit a lot of the AI, but also websites where they say this is a brand new laptop that's coming out, um, and then there is no confirmation. I think that, I mean, tech sites gonna get hit pretty bad. Uh, Shopping might be also another one. I don't know. Is fashion trends or laptop trends or tech trends not going to be around anymore because they can, if they cannot provide any um, date of the release date, or can they write about expected date? Um, that's gonna be a hard one, right? And um, so this update is gonna be again weighted. It's gonna be site wide. It's not a. It's not gonna be yes or no. It's not just like how many of your articles um, are helpful content, and how many of them are not. I don't think that's gonna be the only factor. No, that is not going to be the only factor because Google said that. It is gonna be weighted. It's gonna be um, it needs to find a lot of these signals for them to say no, your site is not great. Your site's not written by humans, or it's not created for search engine. Um, you're just kind of going on clickbaity. Uh, I don't know if it's just I don't. I think that's a kind of a bad example. I mean, yeah, technically clickbait is not. It's for people, so I don't know if that makes any sense. One example that was on Twitter was that if you have a job listing, if it's a aggregated job listing that you're not really creating your own, is that helpful content? Well, Sullivan said yes, because it is helpful because people are searching for jobs. Um, but is product reviews, gathering a bunch of reviews from Amazon and things like that, and just aggregate your ratings, that's not gonna be helpful. Gathering a bunch of people also asks and stuffing them in an article without expanding on what people want to learn about, that's not going to be helpful. You need to, like, is are they going to leave to are you once they read your article, are they going to look for more answers? That's bottom line. Long form content might come back, um, because people are going to be so afraid that they don't want people to leave. But I think long form content, it's a borderline, because if it's too long to read, they'd rather go somewhere else where it's shorter. So you don't want to go into that spiral effect of just writing about one piece and just going almost off topic, but you're trying to cover a lot. I think that's gonna also hurt us, but You never know. Um, but I just wanted to kind of provide this information. You really can't do anything at this moment. You really can't block or remove any of your articles. I think it's already in effect. What you do now uh, won't be considered for the next update. So um, if you are going to get hit, if you get hit next week, leave a comment below. Maybe I'll be able to look at some of the sites and then see gather some information so I could provide a little bit more detail compared to this. Maybe my case study, it has like 10 different categories, topics, niches. Uh, so am I gonna get hit after doing all the work of internal linking? Um, I might have to break down a lot of them and maybe create different sites and just niche down and to see if that helps. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna that I am going to do. I also want people to leave comments to kind of so I could kind of gather more information and maybe create a video on what needs to be done exactly, what kind of content is doing better. Maybe also if someone has horrible content, I want to review um, just how much of that content exists in their on their site, and then how much. So there's gonna be a lot of content within this category, or with this of like this video about helpful content is going to be um, continuous one, like an ongoing one, because I think this is uh, going to a point where there's so many AI softwares out there. There's also so many surfer SEO with keyword stuffing going on. Um, no one knows how to write content for for the users. So I think this is gonna be something that everyone's gonna have to look out for. If you are writing just for people, um, then and you get dinged, leave a comment. But if you don't, leave a comment. I want to see what you are doing and then see if we could help each other out and things like that. For my case study, um, all the articles has been written to cover most of the reason. The article has enough information for people to not leave, uh, and it's not borderline. It's not going above that specific question. So it's not like stuffing in a whole bunch of like creating a book. I'm not doing that for my site, my case study. Uh, the content is for users. I want to search for informative keywords. People that are searching for something and writing about that. So we'll see what happens to my site, but I hope everything that you guys are, every one of you are doing. I think hopefully no one is getting penalized. But if you do, just let me know and let me see if I could review it. But most people out there stuffing in keywords and then things like that. Uh, if you are doing that and if you are um, not hit, leave a comment below and let me know. I could review your site and to see how much of that we could do. Um, for my site, I do generally have the keyword in the in the title, first paragraph, subheadings, and conclusion, and then usually use that keyword for internal linking. So I have my case study has specific measures um, and then so I could calculate what I'm doing and then see if it actually will get dinged. The only yeah the big thing that I need to look out for is off topic, because that's the big one. But yeah, stay tuned. Good luck next week and have a nice weekend, at least for now.